Hello everyone, my name is TamTroll and...
Welcome to Zeus!
That's right everyone, I finally figured it out. It took me a long time, but I managed to get Zeus recordable. This video will look a little bit weird. The tops and bottoms have been cut off because this is full screen mode and I just want to only capture the game itself and nothing like beyond. I have it in Windows mode so it fits. I tried a whole bunch of other things that didn't work, but I'll get into that later. For now, let's play Zeus. I already made a roster for myself. Sounds might be a little bit weird. I cannot change them on the mini screen. I need to be in the game itself. So, future me, I apologize. Let me know what needs to be changed and what doesn't rather. And right now, the only adventures I have here have been the tutorial. I spent the last 2 or 3 days playing the tutorial. It took much longer than it should have, but I blame the fact that it was a tutorial combined with the fact that I somehow got roped into a Terraria game with friends. So, apologies for that. And apologies for the whole lack of videos at all thing. But yes, Zeus is a city builder game set in ancient Greece, where we are designated as the ruler of a city, and in that city we'll accomplish great things. These are our adventures. We got Zeus and Europa, Perseus and Medusa, Athens through the ages, the voyages of Jason, Hercules' labors, all the good stuff, and we will get to them all. For now though, let us start at the beginning. With Zeus and Europa. Gods, mortals, and monsters will all try to prevent you from leading Thebes to glory. This adventure is fairly easy and consists of 8 episodes. So, I've done the tutorials. It's time for some real gameplay here. Let us begin.
Follow a cow? The priestess from the oracle said to follow a cow? A peculiar command, to be sure. But then the priestess is never wrong. She promised that great things would come to the person who follows her cow until it lays down to sleep, and then builds a city on the spot. This person will be able to achieve something that 4 powerful men failed to achieve, and finally bring Europa back to Greece. The beautiful Europa was abducted years ago by a white bull, and has not been seen since. And thus the priestess's bovine-centric prophecy came to an end. The cow did not choose a very good spot. She fell asleep a short distance from a hideous multi-headed serpent that purportedly belongs to Ares. The monster is always ravenously hungry and eats everything that comes near him. Building a city here won't be easy, but the promised reward is irresistible.
So, this is Zeus. Welcome to Thebes. It's not much right now. A lot of open land. You can see a little mini-map up here. We have fertile fields for growing crops, wood for lumber, more fields, water for fishing. Let's see, what other resources we got? Nothing here. I think we can hunt the wolves? I'm not sure. Down here where we started, that's the marble quarry. We're gonna need that if we ever want to build temples. But there's a problem. There's a Hydra in town. And as the music plays, let's see what he has to say.
Our steaming bites are our gifts to you.
Probably not gifts you want to receive on Christmas morning. But, good news is, these guys kind of stay in their little zone, so, you know, so long as we don't go past, like here, we should be okay. He might wander up and destroy that wall eventually, but no. I don't think he's going to be too much of a problem. So, we need to set up our first base. Or, we need to start building, basically. So, let's see here. The first thing we need is a road. We got plenty of space to work with. So, no real reason not to delay. Let's set up something around here, right here, bring in... Oh, put this in here, actually. And bring in our first houses. Now, people from outside Thebes here, I believe it's called. Yes, Thebes. We are running Thebes. People from outside Thebes will soon move in and join us. Where are they about? Ah, here they come.
Word around Greece is that there are plenty of jobs here for anyone who wants one. A new city, a new home, and maybe a new job. Fortune is smiling upon me.
Maybe not so much, guys. I mean, we don't really have any jobs of any kind right now. Oh shit, and I just realized we don't want these ones here, actually. Because we need an agora. A sort of marketplace for things. Hello, TamTroll. Our city doesn't have any contestants to participate in the Nemean Games. Build gymnasiums and a stadium if you hope to participate in future Nemean Games. Basically, the Olympics. But we have the maintenance office. Very important for it. These guys make sure that buildings don't collapse. We have the watering fountain to make sure people have water to drink. The watch post to make sure people don't riot. Let's just replace some of these houses again, because, you know, that was a mistake. And over here we have the infirmary to make sure people don't get sick. Yes. We have a few unemployed people, so let's pause the game and get them to work on the fields. Let's see, dairy, wheat, and olives. Okay, so we got a good setup here. Now, there is no, like, marching from the house to the... There's no marching from the house to the fields, so we don't have to worry about that, so long as they're connected by roads. The people just kind of show up wherever they need to be. Actually, I should... Sound options. I should probably alter this. I think this is okay. I'll turn things down a little bit. There we go. Future Tam, let me know if that's okay or not. And let's get things started with maintenance office to make sure the buildings don't collapse. And a couple of dairy farms. We will be short on people this first time here. Come on, there we go. Now just kind of spam sheep in this field, and they will come and make cheese from the goat's milk and put it into this granary. Just put a roadblock there so this guy doesn't wander away. We need 58 more workers, so let's expand this a little bit. A few more houses. Ideally, you don't want to do this too much, putting a lot of houses down. We will need a lot of houses, of course, but it's better to upgrade the houses, because, you know, Thebes isn't going to be inhabited completely by people living in huts. That's just nonsense. So, once we get some food going here, then we can place down a food vendor, which will, as you can probably guess, go over and pick up some food. Do we have any other means of food? Ooh. Mount Chitheron becomes hostile. I'm loath to speak your name, TamTroll, because it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So that brings me to the world map. This is the known universe. We are here in Thebes. Mount Chimeron, our neighbors, have decided that they don't like us too much. We got a few allies or trade partners here. Blue dotted lines mean we trade via sea. Red dotted outlines mean we trade via land. But we're not going to do too much of that just yet. We are still getting things done, so getting set up. Looks like water isn't quite getting this far, so we might have to put down another water fountain. Hygiene, everyone is getting visited. Hazards, come on, can you do it? Okay, this guy's covering it. Unrest. Everyone's fine. These guys are taking their sweet time making cheese. We have a couple of unemployed. Do we have any better way of getting food? No, not really. That's a shame. So I guess we kind of just have to wait here. I'm gonna cut it here and bring you guys back when we have things a little bit more set up, shall we? Ah, here we go. We got some food in the granary here. So
I don't know what my assistants are complaining about. These parcels are feather light.
Miss Biotsos, forgive my complete misunderstanding of Greek, is bringing food from the granary to the agora to feed to the customers.
So the vendor was like, hurry up with those goods. And I was like, whatever. The vendor's such a dork.
And she's using teenagers to do so. Because what better employment, what better way to feed the people than by, child workers. I also put up some shepherds here, so we'll be getting some fleece in a moment. Fleece is important because, like food and olive oil, houses needed to upgrade. I see these huts have now improved into shacks, which isn't a lot better, but it's certainly better. And we will eventually see more people coming in down here. They're just swarming in. We're going to have a lot of workers to work with, that's for sure. Beyond that... Oh, shit. That's not good. We don't have what we need yet. Can we request some defensive aid? Defensive aid, defensive aid. No, we can't get that. We can't beg people for defensive aid yet, so, I'm kind of fucked. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna have to bribe them then, because we don't have our palace set up. We getting fleece yet? Doesn't look quite like it. But people are being fed. They need culture. So, that will bring us over to our next section of the city. Oops. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna have to worry about that later. So, first off, might be a bad idea. Yeah, I'll put the palace here. So this is our home base. If the invaders destroy this, we're fucked. Probably not the best idea to put it so close to this entrance, actually. But, eventually, we'll get, yeah, just take some money and leave. Okay, thank you. But eventually we'll get stone throwers in here, and we can use those to defend ourselves better. That's not why we're here. These people need culture. They need to be entertained. They need the glory of Greece to shine down upon them. They need philosophy. They need... Okay, I can't build the things yet, so... They need... They need acting. And they need athletes. So... we don't want to connect these, because basically what's going to happen is... people are going to come out of these buildings once we're able to place them. There we go. People are going to come out of these buildings and they're going to wander around. Some of them, namely the philosophers and the actors, are going to walk right by here. You can see this muscle-bound maniac is doing it for us. They're going to walk right on by, move all the way around here, over, and come to these. That will draw... That'll make them pass all these houses, make them grow, give them the culture they need, and, people will be happy. But we need a little bit more. It needs to be prettier. So if we go to appeal here, you know, it's not very pretty at all here. Brown means it's really not pretty at all. So let's just put down some parks here. It's really the easiest way to go. And okay, now they just need some fleece. We should have some fleece by now. Yep. Oh, we got a whole storehouse full of fleece. We are not short on fleece. And next we are going to need some olive oil. So I'll set up another road here. Set up some growers' lodges. Nope. They need to be connected to a road. 4, 5. And we shall plant some olive trees right about here. You know, ignoring all the sheep and goats that are around. Ooh. Speaking of olives, let's set up some storehouses for them. This will make the trip for these guys a bit longer, but yeah. It's not too bad, really. And this one will accept, no. We'll put that over here. Might regret this later, but we need someone to press those olives. Thank you. Someone gave us a gift of olives, so we need someone to press those olives into olive oil. Okay, yes, I know. I'm working on it. It's really a balancing game of employees needed and too many people. So you really need to pay attention. Calydon needs fleece. I, Thebes of Calydon, needed to send 10 skins of fleece in 12 months. You don't need to know why we need it, just trust us as your ally and send us the supplies. Well, we got plenty of fleece, so let's give them the fleece. And we will be fine. Anyways, you really want to keep your eye on this stat here. We are currently have more jobs than we have people, but you know what? Once these houses get filled up by these people, we're gonna have more people than we have jobs. So, oh shit. Oh, I completely forgot to do that. I'm so sorry. That is my fault. Whoops. So our theater's collapsed. That's not good. We gotta rebuild it all over again. And on the bright side, I did just remember, we are not taxing our people. That's right. They need to be taxed. They need to pay their dues. All of our best contestants. What do I have to do? Population of 1,000. So...
This city is like Ajax, head and shoulders above the rest.
Yeah. Anyways, this tax collector, I don't think is out yet. This tax collector here should patrol around here and gather up taxes from everyone. I don't know if he'll get everyone, but yeah. I might end up removing all of this and building them like down here later on, because I'm pretty sure enemies attack from right up here, and you know we want to be better prepared than the not prepared at all that we are now. So we have not a lot to do. We just need to get more people, basically. More people means more infrastructure. More infrastructure means more city. So, what better way to display that than by a city building montage? Hit the music! Oh, okay, well we already reached our goal, so that was kind of a short montage there, so sorry about that. We didn't even set up any new houses.
Under your leadership, Thebes is beginning to thrive. Yet the multi-headed menace still plagues the land, and the city will never be truly great as long as it counts the monster as one of its residents.
I don't know. The Hydra looks good. I like him. But whatever you say.